We're going to be going over a few different topics today, mainly focused around prospecting and identifying ideal customer profiles, and really why that's important as a telco provider. So, quick introduction here. My name is Hazen Turner Collins. I am one of the managing partners over here at Telin. I think I've been with Telin for 5, 6 years now. It's hard to tell. Time flies when you're having fun. But in that time, I've worked with countless MSPs, VARs, ITSPs, 3CX providers. And I really think that in that time, I've gained some valuable insight as to what makes a successful telco tick. And today, I just wanted to hold this webinar and share some of those insights with you, and hopefully, it'll be some good pieces of information. So we're going to be going over a few different topics today. First of all, what is an ICP? What's an ideal customer profile? What is the importance of identifying your ideal customer profile? How to identify it, some tips and tricks on how to actually narrow that down, see what customer might be a good fit for you. The benefits and disadvantages of a large versus small ideal customer profile. And then finally, how to prospect that newly identified customer profile. Now, before we get into the nitty gritty of it, if you're not already aware or you've never heard of Telin, I just wanted to say a little bit about us, kind of what we do, centered around 3CX and with UCaaS providers. So you may see this one logo. You might have seen it on our marketing sheets. You'll see it a couple times throughout this presentation. And that one logo and the concept of one is really what Telin is all about. So we understand coming in, if you're a new provider, maybe you've even been doing this for a while, we understand that there's a lot of moving pieces involved in becoming successful with 3CX, being a successful telecom provider. First off, and most importantly, if you're providing hosted phone systems, well, where are you going to host that? Well, Telin takes care of that. We are a tier 4 hosting provider. We have 3 points of presence throughout North America, and we host through one of the largest data center ecosystems in the world. So we've got you covered there. From a SIP trunking perspective, we are a preferred SIP trunk with 3CX. We offer many different plans and pricing options to help sort of cater to your customer's specific needs. From a hardware perspective, we do IP phones. We do a large plethora of hardware. But when it comes to IP phones, SNOM is our go-to. We love them. We love that they got the 3-year warranty, a great MAP policy, and they're always giving out really, really good incentives for their partners. Beyond that, we do cater to other hardware offerings, SD-WAN equipment, access control. Really, if there's anything that you're looking for related to any deployment that you may have coming up, let us know. There's a good chance that we've dealt it in one way or another, and we would be happy to source that for you. And then when it comes, especially for new partners coming into UCaaS, one of the biggest barriers I've found of entry is going to be the actual billing of it. Taxation, telecom taxes can be a really daunting thing to look at for the first time. So we offer solutions for that, a white label billing platform. Should you want to use our tax rating engine, take that weight off of your shoulders and your team's shoulders, let us take care of that. And then finally, on the 3CX end itself, we provide all licensing assistance. So it's one of the biggest parts about deploying 3CX is understanding the right license, the models, and really what's going to be the best fit for your clients. We have plenty of experience dealing with that. So that is all wrapped underneath the Telin umbrella. And then beyond that, a really fantastic partner success program. So that will entail the pre and the post-sales support. Pre-sale support is anything sales related. If you need help quoting a project, prospecting techniques, monetization techniques, anything that we can do to help you win that deal, that's what our dedicated sales team is here for. And on the post-sale side of things, you have access to our full tier 2 and 3 support team. So this will be to enable you guys to learn valuable pieces of information on maintaining and deploying your customer systems, as well as any ongoing maintenance or questions that you have. We're just one call away. So that's essentially what Telin's all about. So all of this is managed through one easy-to-use console. It's called the Telin One console. And I just wanted to dive a little bit into Telin before we actually get going here. So what I wanted to talk about first here is basically unveiling our oversight. So say you've been incredibly focused on validating your business idea. You've dedicated all your time to confirming the problem and the solution, but in doing so, you may have overlooked a really crucial aspect of identifying the target audience for whom we're actually developing the solution and selling it to. That oversight may have marked your first mistake, failing to pinpoint the right audience for sales. Selling to the wrong individual means they may not grasp the full essence of your idea because they can't connect with it. Conversely, targeting the right person could steer us towards a more advantageous path. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the ideal customer profile. What does that really mean? So the concept of an ideal customer profile, or an ICP, you'll probably hear me refer to it as an ICP throughout this presentation, revolves around identifying the perfect customer fit for your business. This entails pinpointing customers who hold the greatest potential to utilize your product, are more inclined to become paying customers, and are likely to maintain a long-term relationship with your brand. Termed alternatively as the ideal account profile, particularly in the context of business-to-business scenarios, the ICP primarily focuses on identifying specific account-level criteria. In essence, the goal is to recognize and prioritize these optimal customer profiles. Initially, establishing an ICP involves considering various factors such as company size and industry. However, in cases where you already have an existing customer base, their behaviors and purchasing patterns play a more significant role in refining this identification process. So to simplify, when a potential new customer engages with your product or content, they are evaluated against the previously established ideal customer profile. This assessment aids in determining whether this potential customer shares similar characteristics and attributes with your ideal or your dream customer. And I want to talk a little bit about the importance of actually identifying this ICP. So first and foremost, what we're going to look at is targeted marketing. Personalized campaigns is a part of this. Understanding your ideal customer profile allows you to create a highly targeted marketing campaign that resonates with their preferences, their behaviors, their needs. Product development is another key role in this. So customized solutions, insights into your ideal customer profile's preferences and challenges aid in developing products or services that precisely meets their needs. This also goes along with innovation. Understanding their preferences guides innovation, ensuring that your offerings stay relevant and appealing to them. Increase sales and conversions. You'll have a higher conversion rate. Targeting those most likely to convert increases the likelihood of sales and boosts revenue. You'll see better lead quality. Identifying the ideal customer profile ensures higher quality leads. It results in a more efficient sales process. And of course, efficient messaging within this as well. Tailored messages to address specific pain points or desires of your ideal customer profile will improve engagement and response rates. It'll give you a competitive edge. Differentiation, tailoring offerings or services based on the needs of your ideal customer can set your business apart from competitors. And it will give you a more customer-centric approach. So providing precisely what your ideal customers seek can build a loyal customer base and set you ahead in the market. It will allow for efficient resource allocation as well. So focused efforts. Knowing your ideal customer helps focus resources such as time, money, and manpower on the most promising leads and markets, and will help you optimize your strategy. It prevents spreading resources thin across demographics that might not even yield significant returns. Enhanced customer relationships. Well, it leads to better communication. Understanding your ideal customer enables a more meaningful interactions, fostering a stronger connection, as well as improved customer service. Addressing their specific needs leads to increased satisfaction and loyalty. Reduced wastage. Concentrating efforts on a high potential customer minimizes wasted resources on unproductive leads. And that factors right into cost reduction. Focusing on the right audience saves money by avoiding spending on ineffective marketing or outreach. Essentially, identifying your ideal customer profile isn't just about targeting, it's about aligning your entire business strategy to better serve those who are most likely to benefit from it and appreciate what you offer. So, what you really want to do is you want to contemplate the solutions that your company brings forth and the issues that it resolves. This evaluation aids in pinpointing your target audience and how you can cater to their needs. You're going to want to delve into specifics. Consider whether, for instance, your accounting software aligns better with a multinational corporation that boasts large staff numbers or with an independent startup, taking into account your current operational capabilities as well. Think about the grand scope of your offering. Does your product suite benefit the client through various different offerings? Or perhaps this is a targeted offering in which your dedicated services will provide them with a bar none service. Now, let's talk a little bit about actually identifying your ideal customer profile. What does that look like? How do you do it? Well, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to examine your current client base. Look closely at which customers bring the most value to your business. This can include clients with substantial lifetime value, frequent repeat purchases, or those who consistently generate higher revenues. What kind of characteristics do they share? If you can identify more than one exemplary customer, explore the shared characteristics among them. These similarities often manifest across various key dimensions. And that would be geography. Assess if there's a geographical trend among your top customers. Are they clustered within specific regions? And are there any regulatory restrictions affecting them? Industry is hugely important. Analyze the industries your best customers belong to. Are they concentrated within particular sectors or niches? Their workforce size. Examine the size of these successful clients' organizations. Are they larger corporations with extensive staff or smaller enterprises with leaner teams? As well as their customer base size. You're going to want to evaluate the scale of their customer base. Do they serve a wide audience or focus on a niche market segment? Revenue and budget capacity. Consider the revenue levels and the budgetary capacities or limitations of these top clients. Are they more financially robust, allowing for greater investment in your offerings? And then finally, you're going to want to take a look at the technology stack. Investigate the technological platforms or systems utilized by these clients. Are there commonalities in the tools that they use or specific technology integrations that they require? By meticulously identifying and analyzing these shared characteristics among your most successful customers, you derive valuable insights for crafting your ICP. This profile acts as a strategic blueprint, essentially, enabling your business to effectively target and cater to customers who closely align with your success-driving factors and business capabilities. Now, I want to talk about some of the benefits of a targeted ICP. One of the first and foremost is going to be precise targeting and personalization. Well, what's the advantage of that? A smaller customer profile offers the advantage of enabling tailored marketing and personalized experiences. This is facilitated by a thorough understanding of a specific customer's needs and preferences within this focus group. By honing in on their distinct characteristics, behaviors, pain points, you can then craft messages and offers that speak directly to those customers' interests. And what's the benefit behind that? Well, the precise targeting and personalized approach contribute to a higher engagement and conversion rates. By delivering focused, relevant messaging that resonates with the specific needs of the niche audience, businesses can increase customer interest, trust, and the likelihood of conversion. The more aligned the marketing efforts are with the targeted customer's preferences, the higher the chance of generating positive responses and actions. Once again, efficient resource allocation. What's the advantage? Well, a smaller customer profile allows for efficient resource allocation. With a clear understanding of the preferences and behaviors of this defined audience, businesses can strategically direct their efforts and budget towards serving this particular segment. This focused approach ensures that marketing efforts, manpower, and budget are not dispersed across a wide range of audiences, but rather concentrated where they can yield the most amount of impact. Main benefit to that is optimizing resource allocation maximizes your guys' your ROI by concentrating resources on the most receptive and high potential audience segment. By focusing efforts where they are most effective, businesses can achieve a higher efficiency of their marketing strategies. This concentration of resources enhances the chance of success in engaging and converting customers within your specific target group. And lastly, enhance customer relationships. A huge advantage. A smaller customer profile allows for a deeper and more meaningful relationship to be forged. With the concentrated focus on the specific audience, businesses can provide a more individualized attention and support. This might include personalized customer service, targeted communication, or specialized offerings that cater specifically to the needs of that select group. Major benefit of this is that the nurturing of deeper relationships always results in increased customer loyalty. By providing a more personalized and attentive experience, businesses can foster stronger emotional connections with their customer. This, in turn, leads to higher levels of loyalty, greater customer satisfaction, and an increased likelihood that these satisfied customers will advocate for the brand among their peers. So what are the disadvantages of not having an ideal customer profile? Well, the first one would be reduced precision in targeting. The challenge would be when dealing with a larger and more diverse customer base, the difficulty lies in precisely targeting distinct audience segments that possess varying needs, preferences, and behaviors. Understanding and effectively catering to each subgroup within the broader customer spectrum can be challenging. The impact of this is that the reduced precision in targeting may lead to diluted marketing messages, such as generalized communications that may not resonate with specific audience segments. And this will result in a lower engagement and conversion rates. As a consequence, the broad and generalized approach might fail to captivate the attention or interest of individual subgroups, resulting in reduced response rates and marketing initiatives. Resource dilution and wastage. What's the challenge here? Well, with a wide customer base, resources, and that includes marketing budget, time, efforts, are often spread across numerous customer segments. This dispersion can make it difficult to focus and allocate resources optimally to each distinct subgroup within the larger audience. The impact of which is that the spread of resources may lead to inefficient utilization of marketing budget and efforts. Allocating resources across multiple segments may not yield significant returns from each group, and that'll lead to a lower ROI for you. This inefficiency could compromise the effectiveness of marketing strategies, potentially impacting the overall success of your initiatives. And finally, the difficulty in personalization. Managing highly personalized experiences across a large and diverse customer base poses a significant challenge. Providing individualized attention and tailored experiences to each customer within the extensive audience becomes intricate and resource intensive. The impact of this is the inability to deliver highly personalized interactions that might result in reduced customer satisfaction and engagement. The challenge in tailoring experiences to suit the diverse preferences of each customer within the broader audience could lead to interactions that are less targeted and relevant. Consequently, this may hinder the establishment of a strong customer relationship and result in lower satisfaction level across your customer base. Now, I want to show this next slide here. It's a little bit of a graphic that I find helpful when looking at ideal customer profiles. And I like fishing, so I'm going to use a fishing analogy here. But say you're going out fishing with a couple of your friends, and this is the lake that you want to fish. Now, you only like these clownfish here. They're the most tasty. Those are the only ones that you want to catch. So maybe you grab 3 or 4 of your friends, you all go out, and you spend all day fishing this pond, hoping to catch just this guy here. Well, what if you just went out and you found a smaller pond that you know has more of those fish? Well, what can this lead to? What's going to happen is it's going to take less time for you to catch that fish that you want. You don't have to bring your friends. It's a smaller pond, so you don't have to involve as many people. That's going to increase manpower. And say you're spending all your money on lures or reels to catch these fish, well, it's a smaller pond, so you're going to save money on that as well. So just a little visual reference that I'd like to throw in here to kind of visualize what the ideal customer profile actually does when prospecting new clients. Now, maybe you've identified your ideal customer profile, and now it's time to prospect them. So here's a couple prospecting strategies for your newly identified ICP. First being, you got to tailor your message. Understand the pain points, preferences, and needs of your ideal customer profile. Craft outreach messages that speak directly to these aspects. Use language and terminology that resonates with your ICP, showing that you can understand their specific challenges. Customize content. Develop content that addresses the unique interests and challenges of your ICP. Create blog posts, case studies, white papers, webinars that show how your products or services provide solutions to the specific issues that your ideal customers face. This content should be educational and demonstrate the value that you bring to businesses that match your ICP. You're going to want to select targeted channels. Identify the online channels where your ICP is most active. This might include social media platforms like LinkedIn or industry-specific forums and communities. Tailor your online presence to align with your ICP's preferred channels, ensuring that your content and engagement efforts are where your potential customers are most likely to see them. Personalized outreach. When reaching out to potential customers, go beyond generic messages. Reference specific details about their business that align with your ICP criteria. Personalization demonstrates that you've done your homework and you are genuinely interested in how your product or service can benefit their unique situation. Account-based marketing. ABM is a focused strategy where you identify high-value accounts that closely match your ICP. Tailor your marketing efforts specifically to these accounts, emphasizing the features and benefits that are most relevant to their needs. This personalized approach increases the chances of engagement and conversion with these key accounts. And finally, you are going to want to collect and analyze data continuously. Regularly collect and analyze data from your existing customer base that fits the ICP. Look for patterns and insights that can help you refine and update your ideal customer profile over time. This repetitive process ensures that your prospecting efforts remain aligned with the evolving needs and the characteristics of your target audience. By implementing these detailed strategies, you create a more nuanced and effective approach to prospecting that is specifically tailored to the characteristics of your ideal customer profile. This level of customization not only improves the relevance of your outreach efforts, but also enhances the overall quality of your interactions with potential clients. So that's about all I had to say about our ideal customer profiles, and I hope that there was some good information for you all in there. Now, before you get to any questions or anything else, I did just want to let you guys know about some upcoming events that we do have here at Telin. So similar to this webinar, we are starting to do webinar series, and they are going to be coming on a monthly basis, if not more frequent. So my great colleague over here, Cash and Cabtree, is going to be hosting our next one on February 21st. This is, again, strictly sales related to help you guys out, but it's going to be surrounding maximizing revenue streams. And it's going to be strategies for quoting, monetizing, and upselling within the telecom industry. Following that one, we will have our VP, Zach Lee, hosting one on March 20th, and that is going to be mastering sales presentations. Really how to showcase your products and services to customers to be the most effective. And then most importantly in here, I did want to let you guys all know about the Telin 1 conference that we are going to be holding in Las Vegas, April 17th and 18th. This is going to be a really, really great event. We're going to be going over a lot of the V20 updates, going through the V20 training and exams, as well as we are going to have our entire sales team there to do one-on-one and individual sales training to help you guys put a business plan in place so that when you come out of that conference, you can hit the ground with your boots running and just be so successful with your telecom offering there. So if you want any more details on any of these events, please reach out to the sales team, reach out to myself. We'd be happy to send those over to you, and really look forward to seeing it at some of the next ones. So if you do have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to flip back into our web meeting. And if you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to put them in the web meeting chat here, and I will do my very best to answer them for you. Will we get 3CX V20 certified at the Las Vegas event? And will the new certifications be required for 3CX? Very good question. Thank you for putting that in there. So yes, you will be getting 3CX certified at the Las Vegas event. We're going to be going through all the new training material. You guys are going to be able to take your test with us there and get those new certifications. Extremely important going into V20. A lot of stuff's changing. It's all really cool. A lot of great new features, but it's really important to get trained up on that so you understand that. And the new certifications will be required for 3CX. So if you previously held maybe one of the basic, intermediate, advanced, there are going to be new tests. We really do encourage everybody to take those. And I got another one in here. Can the white label tax and billing be used with non-Telin or 3CX? Short answer is yes, it can. If you're looking to provide any other services or bill for any other services out of there, we do have some of our clients who can bill for, ongoing support, anything else like that. I'd love to maybe have a call with you, sir, and get into a little bit more specifics as to your situation and see what we can help with. But yeah, short answer is yes, you absolutely can. I got another one here. Does Telin pass partners leads? You know what? In fact, we do. Telin is 100% distribution based. We do not work with any end users. We like to work through a fantastic partner base who takes care of our partners, and they're actually the boots on the ground. So if Telin were to ever get an inbound request, somebody's looking for a 3CX phone system, well, we'll take the first step. We'll give them a call. We'll prospect them for you, figure out what their exact needs are, and then we will look for a fit partner in their geographical area. So absolutely, any inbound request, we love to send to our partners. We know that they will all take fantastic care of them. So that is completely within the Telin Rolodex there. Where can you get the sign up link for the Vegas event? You should be able to find that on our LinkedIn. If you go to Telin on LinkedIn, you will be able to find the link in there as well. If you like, I would be happy to take down your email and send it to you personally. I believe that it is also set there on Telecom Reseller. As well as it looks like our meeting host has actually just popped that in the chat if you would like to check out more details for that event. And I'll leave the chat open for just a couple more minutes here for any last questions that you guys may have. So please, yeah, feel free to anything at all, pop it in there, and I would be happy to answer. Will there be sales training at the Las Vegas event? Yes, absolutely. So as I mentioned, I will be down there. Our sales team will be down there. It's essentially going to be segmented into two different trainings. We're going to have our technical training surrounding V20, doing your new exams, getting your new certifications, as well as our whole sales team will be down there. And we are going to be doing sales training sessions with you all, one-on-one sessions, breaking out, even some of the stuff we covered today. Maybe you're trying to better figure out what your ideal customer profile is. You want to know how to go to market with that. That's what we will be there to help with. And hardware vendors at the Las Vegas event. We will be having the SNOM team join us, showcasing some of their new products that they have coming out there. So yeah, definitely look out for them at the event. Great people to talk to, really awesome company to work with. Oh, yes. And I almost forgot that Cyber Data will be there in Vegas with us as well. Cyber Data is one of Telin's new vendors that we are working with. Lots of great access control. I mean, CyberData's product catalog is a mile long. They do pretty much everything. So if you have any unique needs or you just want to check out their products, absolutely, please come down, talk to the CyberData team, and they can hook you up. Fantastic. Any last minute questions, please feel free to throw them in the chat here. I'll leave it open for about another minute or so. I'm not seeing anything come through, so I think that should do it for today, everybody. Again, I wanted to give a huge shout out to everybody that joined us today. Really, really appreciate it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact the Telin team. We are more than happy to help. But beyond that, it's a beautiful Wednesday, so get after it, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.